G'day guys, welcome back. I'm going to try and recreate, or create I should say, some opals, white opals. So, never done this before, so I'm going to have a little go and see what I can do, hey? So this is my cabochon mold here. We've got circles, hearts and ovals, and I'm going to use initially I was just going to do the ovals, but I thought it's not going to be enough. I've got way too much resin for that, so I'm going to do the ovals and the rounds. The rounds I've got the bezel trays for. The opals I've ordered them, but they haven't arrived. I actually ordered some last year and they never arrived. Oh, who knows? They're out there in cyberspace somewhere, so I've had to order more. So I'll make these anyway and see if they work. Resin I'm using today is this one, the Platinum 360 Plus. It cures pretty fast, like you can demold in say 6 hours, which is lovely if you want to get things done straight away, or maybe you need to do a second coat the same day. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Right, so I've got my resin. I did 55 grams of A and 25 grams of B. I'm going to divide that into 2 cups, but I want to add some white first. I want to kind of make it like a milky white sort of a look. So I thought I'll try just some alcohol ink, some white. I'm just going to do 1 drop and see how that looks. Because like I said, I don't want it to be too white. I want to be able to see the colour, like the opal look coming through. So we'll just do like a drop at a time until we just get ever so slightly milky kind of a look. Okay, that's probably a little bit too clear. Let's go with another drop. Just do it slowly, I think. And I've got 2 types of like glitter that I want to put in there, or 2 colours. So I'll talk about those in a minute once I've finished stirring this. I thought about pouring the resin in and then laying the little flakes on top, but that seems like too much trouble, so I'm just going to mix it in. All right, so that's giving, like, it's giving a bit of a cloudy look, and I know it's a deeper cup. It's probably about a third of a cup there. So once they go into the little molds, they'll look more clear. So that's 2 drops. I mean, you can't really see it on the stick, but when you look at it there, it looks milky. So let's call that 2 drops. And we'll put half in this cup and half in that cup. Let's see how that goes. Oh, seems like I've got a lot of resin here for these little pendants. I probably got way too much. It's hard to know, hey, because they're not very deep, but they are domed, and they have a really, really shiny surface. So that's a good thing. Okay. Now let me just wipe my little stick here so that I can use it again tomorrow. Okay. Now, I've got this one here, Shaved Ice by Stupendous. Stupendous? That's it there. It looks to me as if it's got more of a pinky kind of a tone to it when I look at it. Still holographic or iridescent or whatever you want to call it, but it looks more like a pinky tone. This packet, actually can't remember where it came from. It came free with some things that I ordered, and it was a while ago. I can't actually remember, but that one looks to me as if it's got more of a bluey purple tone to it, and then that one's got more of a pink. So I'm going to put some in that cup and then that one in that cup. It's going to get a little spoon. Actually, I can use these. Here's 2 I prepared earlier. I used these this morning with another pour. Now, how much do I put in? Let's do a level teaspoon with that one. And These ones seem to be bigger pieces. Seem much more chunky. They're not as easy to pick up. Okay, and a level teaspoon. Oh, I just dropped it, spilt. There we go, and a level teaspoon with that one. Let's see if I can pick that back up again. I'm going to have to put some tape over it to close that up because it's not in a container, so I just have to be careful that I don't spill it. I think that one had a little bit more because they were so big, so chunky. All right, let's move that out of the way, move this out of the way. I'll give that a stir, and then we'll see if I need any more. We'll see what it looks like first, because I'm not sure how much of it to put in there. I don't know. It's hard to say. I probably need more, actually. Oh, I don't know. Oh, look at the little shimmers of light, and it's catching the light. I seriously don't know how much to put in, you guys. Let's stir this one. Yeah, these flakes are much bigger. I think if I get a big chunky one, I might just take it out. I think I might like to put, I don't know that I like this one. They're very big. Oh well, done now. I might put some more in. I don't think it's enough. Let's do another, I can't remember which is which now. Let's do another half a teaspoon. Well, not a half a teaspoon, just a level teaspoon. You know what I mean. Right, that's that one. That one. Okay. I think this one's going to work better just because the pieces are smaller. And they look to me to be more of a opal-y kind of a colour. I don't know. What's an opal-y colour? You can do like in with a black background. I'm going to do lots of these because I really like the look of these. So I'm going to experiment with different colours of opals. But today it's just this one. Look how big that piece is. I hope that's not too white. But look, you can see through it. You can see through the white. Is that going to be enough? Oh, I don't know. Okay. Let's just, I might put a little bit more of that one. Again, that one seemed to have much more because it was so chunky. It kind of did a rounded top because it was so chunky. All right, that'll do me. I'm being too indecisive. So I think I'll do 4 in one colour, 4 in the other colour, and then 4 there and 4 there. See how that goes. And I thought I'd put them into this cup here, the paper cup, because it's easy to pinch and pour. I hope it's enough colour, you guys. I don't know. See, with the thing with opals, it's mainly white. Well, the ones that I've seen anyway, it's mainly white, and you get this little glimmer of pretty light. Little colours. All right, here we go. And hopefully they'll kind of stay suspended. I've cleaned my mold. I sprayed it with alcohol. I wiped it down with the baby wipe. I dried it with the hair dryer. And then when it was dry, I came in with my tape to get all the bits of hair and fluff out. So hopefully it's ready. Okay, here we go. Pour that in. I'm going to put a little bit to begin with and see how far it actually spreads. And then once this is dry, I'm going to dust something over the top, but I'll talk to you about that in a minute once I've done this. I don't think I want to have like a black background. Oops. I was waiting for that, waiting to spill. Yeah, I don't want to do a black background because, you know, they're opals, white opals. But I think next time I'll do some more. I'll do some black. I don't know. Oh. My thinking here is, do I leave enough space to pour maybe a little bit of white over the top, like as a background? Or do I just leave it like this and put it into its little bezel tray? I don't know. I guess if I'd done these a few times already, I might have an idea of what it kind of looks like, what the finished product looks like. But because I haven't, I don't really know what to expect. So, I don't know. I'll pour the other cup out and have a think about, oh, I just put my fingers in that one. Oh my gosh, move out of the way. Look what you made me do. I'm loving this the little speckles and the colours I'm getting through that. There's a tiny bit left. That was pretty good with the working out how much I needed. I don't know about this one. I don't know. See, the problem with these, I don't know whether they'll be too heavy and they might sink to the front, which is down there. I don't know. We'll see. They seem to be much bigger and chunkier. Okay, here we go. So these ones, as you can see, are sort of throwing more of a bluey, purpley sort of a tone. Maybe greenish. But I had them both there and I couldn't decide which one to use. So I thought, just use them both. Why not? And hopefully I've got enough glitter in there. I didn't want to overdo it with the glitter. Actually, it's not glitter. They are flakes. I think what they are, you know that holographic paper that you can buy? Like, you can use it for wrapping paper. I think it's just that, kind of cut into little pieces, because it's kind of feels like foil. All right, so what do I want to do? What do I want to do? These ones are pretty full. They don't seem to take as much as these guys do. The round one's a bit bigger. The round one's nearly 4 centimeters across. These ones are 4 centimeters by 3 centimeters. I'll put a little bit more in. I have left enough room. Maybe not in you. You're pretty full. I think I've left enough room to come back with a top layer of white. Oh, I'm loving these top 4. Those ones, I don't know, they just don't seem to be as bright. They look like more milky. But I think it's because the pieces are maybe bigger. I don't know. I'm missing a few pieces in that little section there. I'm going to just stick them back in. There's a couple of pieces that have spilt over here on my table, so I'm just picking them up and seeing if I can put them back in there. Get off. You got to remember, this is going to be the bottom. What you can see is going to be the bottom of my mold. So there we go. Let's do a bit of a torch on them all, very carefully though, because they're only little. You don't want to melt your silicone, just in the middle. Yeah, I think I definitely like these top ones better. They're more opal. Are they more opal looking, or is it just? It might be just me. Might be just me thinking the pink looks more opal-y. Oh, see, now I don't think these have got quite enough resin in them. Oh, not resin, pieces. Get in there. Might layer a few more on top. See what you can, oh, try not to spill. See what you can do if you've got a bit of resin on the end of your stick like that. You can just grab a few and just kind of poke them in. If you want to put a couple more in. Oops, you're a bit big. And just pop a few more in with the tip of your, see how they stick on like that? You can just put a few more in, give them a stir around. I just think they need a bit more colour for some reason. Maybe I didn't put as many in. I thought I did because the spoon was kind of rounding. Poke them in there. Maybe they don't look as if there's so much in there because they're bigger, maybe. Don't know. Oops, that's a very big piece. Oh well, it's gone in now. So yeah, you can, if you want to, you can just pour clear into your molds and then just, you know, layer them over the top like this, or you can mix them in as I did initially and then put more on top if you feel as if you need a few more. So whatever floats your boat, do it whichever way you like. Let's add a few more. I don't know why, I just feel as if these need a bit more colour. Don't know. I don't feel that way about the pink ones. I feel as if there's plenty there. Nearly done, nearly done. Oops, dropped one. See how easy it is just to pick up a few with your stick if you've got a bit of resin in it? Because it's just going to, these are just going to cling to the end of the stick that's got the resin on it. All right, I think that'll do. I don't want to overdo it. Just want to have that little hint of colour coming through our little opals. She says as she puts more in. So once these have set, I don't think I've got room to do a top coat. I really don't think I have. Once they've set, I'm going to wipe that on. I am going to come back and I am going to brush on some of this, the Interfere Them by, it's a chameleon pigment. It has a pink gold, kind of a green tone to it. I write them on the lid so I know what they are, and I thought that would be nice. So I'm just going to brush it over the top and then see if some of that will come through. Like normally you would have to put a black over the top, but because it's an opal look, I just want a hint of colour. So I'm going to see how that works, all right? So I'm going to come back. Because these are already doming, I'm going to put a little bit more in these ones because I'm not going to add a top coat. I thought I might, but I won't. So I'm just going to add a bit more, fill these up a bit more. And then, yeah, in a few hours, hopefully about 4 hours, I'll be able to come back and just lightly brush on some of that chameleon pigment powder. And then, yeah, hopefully we'll get a really pretty opal look to it. Okay, so those are full. I think I made just enough, you guys. Woohoo! So, yay! That one's empty. Okay, so that's done. Now I'll clean up. I don't think I'll put any more in. I think I'm done. I'll just give them another little torch, and I'll come back in, I don't know, 4 hours or so when they're set, and then we'll brush the chameleon over the back. Okay. All right. See you then. Get the gloves off. Actually, let's take you down. I'll take you down, and you can have a little look. Go around here. Go around here. Round here, round here. Who have we got down here? We have got Bronte, and yes, that's you, isn't it? Yes, that's you. Hello. And Ruby. Where's Ella? 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 There she is. Hello, baby. Hi. You're saying hello to everyone. Ella's pregnant. She's due in 3 weeks. All right, anyway, up here. Here we go, up here. All right. Oh, actually, now the pink ones look as if they're showing green. Look at that. Hey, girls, stop fighting under there. I look at them this way and I see pink. Ruby. And I look at them this way. And these ones are showing a different colour now too. They're showing like a gold. I'm so confused. Anyway, there they are. Who knows what they'll look like. They're looking totally different now. But yeah, they look, you can see the pink there. You look across the top. So anyway, there they are. I'll see you. It's picking up gold. How weird's that? Could just be the ring light. Does look like an opal though, doesn't it? You know how opals have that shimmer? That's so exciting. I hope it works. All right, I'll see you in a few hours. Hey, I'm back. Now, I tested this little one a little while ago and it was a bit sticky still, the resin, so I thought I'll come back and do it later. Just using a nice little soft paintbrush. And I'm going to dip that in there, and I'm just going to quickly and carefully just dust that on. I don't know whether it would have been actually good to do them all when they were a little bit tacky, when the resin was tacky. Maybe they would stick better. I don't know. But now I'm just sort of have to think about what I'm going to do to the backs of these, because I can't leave them like this with raw dust on them, so to speak. You know, it'll just wipe off. So I either come back and put a layer of resin on, or the other thing I was thinking about is just to, you know, paint some nail polish on. There's no reason why you can't just paint some nail polish on it. I was thinking about one of those silver edging pens, but I think that would probably just maybe wipe the dust off. I just don't know if I've got enough room to actually put another layer of resin, because I pretty much filled them up to the top. So those are the things that I'm just having a little think about. What can I do? So now that I've put this dust on. And look, I don't know if it's going to make any difference. Maybe I should leave that half. Should we leave that half and just see what the difference is? Yeah, let's do that and just see if it makes any difference at all, because I don't know. Just give that a wipe. So that was the Chameleon Pigments Interfere Them. I've got about a dozen different ones of these. I really like them. All right, I wonder if we can, no, it's still soft, I can't take it off. So now I just have to have a think about what I want to do. I could probably put just a very, very thin, that one's doming. I could probably put a very, very thin little bit of white resin over the top. I probably could, you know, just like a tiny, tiny thin bit. I think it'll be fine. So maybe I'll do that. I could mix it up now actually, because it's set enough. That way I can unmold tomorrow. All right, I'll just do that. Mix it up. Yeah, I'll be right back. Got my resin mixed up. I used the same one, the 360 Plus by Platinum. I did 28 grams of A and 12 grams of B. So it's just about half of one of those little paper cups. And I'm going to put some of the Lorez Angel White in there. Excuse my dirty gloves. I had left over from my acrylic pouring the other day. Okay, so I want it nice and opaque. Get a little scoop there. Let's see how that goes. I can always add more if it's not opaque enough. See, the thing, you know how I was telling you about the nail polish? as well as the silver sort of, what are they called? Posca pens or things like that, that you paint your edges with the resin. I thought if I brushed onto this, I might actually brush all the dust off. That was another reason why I thought, well, I can't really put the nail polish on and I can't really use the edging pen because I might just brush off what I've just brushed on. If you know what I mean. So that's why I'm thinking just pouring the resin on is got to be a better option. So I also have in mind another opal look to do, but I'll do clear and I'll do dark pieces in there, you know, dark blue and purple and dark green, and then I'll put the maybe not this one, but I'll do a different one, and then I'll pour black over the top, and we'll see what sort of pretty opal looks we get from that one. So that'll be coming up as well soon. All right, now I should have enough resin just to pour on these. Don't need a lot. We'll just pinch that. Now I need to just do a tiny little bit. Actually, I better just get my piece of paper towel ready to catch the drips so I don't make a mess. Actually, I'll start up here. I'll just put a little bit on. I may have to actually spread it out if it's not going to spread on its own, but we'll see. I was hoping it would spread on its own. Actually, I haven't leveled this board because this is not where I normally work. I normally work over there on my left. But I've got something there already drying, so I had to work on this one and actually forgot to put my little pop sticks underneath to level it. So never mind. Hopefully it won't run too much. And I'm not using nearly as much as I thought I would. Still got half left in there. Now I wonder if they're going to actually spread. This is going to be the tricky bit. I'm just going to push the resin out to the edges. And obviously if it goes over, there'll be a little bit of sanding to do. Should have left a bit of room, shouldn't I? I was debating whether or not to do it, and I ended up not doing it. It's going to help it to the edges, and then hopefully the resin will just self-level and go to the edges on its own. So otherwise I'll be here all night. And I need to go and get my dinner organised. I made a big Mexican lasagna last night, so my husband and I had that for dinner, and then we've got leftovers tonight. Has anyone made Mexican lasagna? You kind of make up the mix like you're making for tacos and put your beans in it and your salsa and your taco seasoning, can of tomatoes, can of salsa, well, jar of salsa, and you mince and you cook that until it's nice and thick, and then you layer that with grated cheese between like tortillas or wraps, whatever you want to use. I put it in a big springform cake tin and I bake it in the oven like that, and you top it off with a layer of sour cream and cheese, and then in the oven it goes, and it comes out and you just let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then you can cut it and it slices like a lasagna. It's really delicious, except it's a Mexican lasagna. So yeah, it's pretty much done. I just have to go and cut it up, make a salad and heat it up. So it's good when you've got dinners like that done. I get to play more. See, these ones have got, I think, a little bit more room. I can actually go to the edges there. Yeah, just fast forward, you guys. You don't have to watch this. Or maybe I'll stop the video now and then just come back to you tomorrow for the unmolding, hey? So I'll do that. You don't need to watch me do the rest. I'm just going to level them all out, give them a bit of a torch, and then I'll come back tomorrow and we'll unmold them and see what they look like. So I just need to push the resin a little bit more to the edges and we'll be good as gold. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Are you jealous about my Mexican lasagna for dinner? Yummo. See you soon. Hey guys, I'm back. It's time to demold these little cuties. I've got my little bezel tray there for these round ones. Like I said, my ovals haven't arrived yet, so we'll just see if the round one will fit in today. So now I've turned this around to face me, so now I can't really remember what I did. These ones didn't have any of the chameleon pigment on, did they? No, just these ones did. But the top row has got the pink, this one, the shattered glass, shaved, I'm nowhere near it, shaved ice in the top row. And then the bottom row I've got this one, hey, which is more of a bluish kind of a look, bluey purplish look. I don't know what it's called, but there's no name on it. So without further ado, shall we start? I don't want to really stretch over in front of you. I'll go over here. I might actually just loosen all of them first, hey? Let's just loosen them all while I'm there. Otherwise it's going to take, it takes longer if I stop and start. I might as well just do them all on this side. And then I can come back around the other side. All right. Oh, gee, I hope they work. I really hope they work. All right, let's have a little look. First one. Please work, please work, please work. All right, here we go. Looking for opals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's really pretty. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at the excess that I've gone over. You can see I've poured over the top. I'll have to snip that off. Or maybe I did put a little bit too much glittery stuff in there. Might have done. Because it's kind of all fallen to the top. But when you're looking at it from the other side, you think, oh, I haven't got enough. I'll know next time. It's really pretty though. But yeah, probably a little bit too much of that stuff in there. Let's have a look at this one. I guess they're all going to be the same, hey? Oh, so pretty. Do they look like opals, you guys? As you can see, that's got more pink in it, hey? I went and grabbed my little cuticle clippers. So what I'll need to do, my light's a bit dark in here today. What I'll need to do is, you can see where the little edge is there. Just have to go around and snip that all the way around. It's because I overfilled them with the white, that's why. Like that. All the way around. It's easy to do when the resin's still a little bit on the soft side. And then all we'll need to do is just give it a light sanding with a nail file, emery board, that sort of thing. It's a little bit time consuming. If I didn't overfill them, I wouldn't have this problem. But yeah, it was my, as you know, it's my first time doing these, and I just wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. But now I know that I need to only fill them, 3/4 of the way, so that I've got enough room to do my top coat. So when I come back and I do my black ones in a little while, it's better, isn't it? Look at that. Where's my nail file? Let me go and get my nail file. So I just use this emery board, nail file, and just go around the edges all the way around with the nail file until it's nice and smooth. And then let's see if it'll fit. All right, here we go. It fits. Now we're going to give it a push until it goes kind of click. There we go. Click, click. Oh, look at that. It's in. I hope I haven't left fingerprints over the top. How pretty does that look? Love it. It's got that little dome on it. Just makes it look so pretty. So there we go. That's one's in. Now let's have a look at these other ones, hey? I'll loosen them all first. I'll get them all, just pop them all out a little bit. They come out pretty quickly because I've got an overhang there. I'm going to just put my nail underneath. Okay, there we go. All right, ready. So these ones did not have the chameleon. Why is it so dark in my studio? I don't know if I can make it any lighter or not. When I've got autofocus on, I can't. I can make it lighter, but then as soon as I touch the autofocus button, it goes dark again. Anyway, here we go. Let's have a look. It's probably not going to work because the autofocus isn't on. No, so you need to put the autofocus on. Then it goes dark again. Never mind. We'd rather have clear pictures than bright pictures, hey? So there we go. Look at that. So no chameleon on that one. I don't know if you can see the difference. Can we see the chameleon? I moved around the other side of the table. Hang on. Turned my ring light on, so it's kind of shining a bit here, but yeah, I just don't have very good light this morning. Okay, so let's have another look at this one. And can we see the chameleon in that? See, now it's showing that ring light. I don't like that. Oh, there it is. There's the chameleon. There it is there. You can see it in the background. Just a hint of a shimmer there. All right, let's get all these out and have a look at them. You probably can't, I don't know whether or not you can actually notice the chameleon. Oh, there it is. Look, there it is on the right there. Just a hint of it. You can pick it up in certain lights. So I think I'd probably prefer to do that just because it gives that extra little bit of oomph to them. But I guess if you don't have the chameleon or interference or whatever it is you want to use, you don't have to. Now these are the bluish ones. Oh, look how much overhang I've got. My gosh. I didn't realise at the time I was filling them up so much. That's okay. It's easy enough to cut off. Yeah, I do think I prefer the pieces that are smaller, just because it's a smaller cabochon, and I just feel as if, you know, it needs smaller pieces. You might be able to chop them up. I don't know, put them on a board and go chop, 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 like you're chopping onions. Maybe if you had a really sharp knife, you might be able to slice them up into little smaller pieces. So anyway, here we go. Love it. This is my favorite. Love it, love it, love it. Let me know what you think, everybody. Whether you like the pinky look or whether you like the bluey look. Excuse me. Whether you think it even looks like an opal. And if you like that interference chameleon behind it. And also, so many questions. If you think it's a bit too full. I personally think it's a little bit too full. I think if it's a true opal, you wouldn't see that much. So I think cutting it down by half next time. But I'll do a black one next time, the black background. And you can see what you think of that one. I think that'll be really nice. I might do peacock colours like, purple and green and blue. And then put that against a black background. So we'll see what that looks like. All right, thanks for watching, you guys. Appreciate you being here with me. Now I've got to go and have a coffee. I was so excited to unmold these this morning. I went and fed the dogs and I came straight out. I haven't even had a coffee yet. So I need to go and have my coffee. All right, there we go. There's some better light for you. Thanks again. I'll see you real soon for the next one. Okay, bye for now.